Hi, I'm Patrick Jagir with LifeSpring Acupuncture and Healing Arts. So I'm sitting awkwardly close to the camera today because I'm going to teach you and show you some eye exercises. So eye exercises are pretty much what they sound like. They exercise your eyes. So a lot of people have noticed over time vision is not as sharp as it used to be. You know, it might have been 2010, 2015 at one point, or even 2020 at one point, and now it is not so good. And there are things you can do, and this is one thing you can do. Sometimes it's all about making your vision better, is all about basically balancing your internals. It has to do with your liver and your nervous system. Your liver nourishes your nervous system. So a lot of different things you can do. Sometimes with your vision, the muscles that move your eyes and basically help your lens focus, they just get out of tune. They get a little, either they're lacking tone or the tone is unbalanced because your eyeballs have a lot of muscles around them. So these exercises help do that. They bring more blood flow to the eye, more blood flow to the retina, the optic nerve, and then they when you get more blood flow, you get better collagen production, and so on and so forth. And I'm not an eye doctor, so that's about as specific as I can get. But they work. They've been around for thousands of years. A lot of these come down through Chinese martial arts, and these days a lot of professional shooters, special operations and SWAT team people and competition shooters and even pilots use these as they get older to keep their eyes fit. So kind of the little layout here, what we're going to do is we're going to move the eyes in different directions. We're going to start with a cross, then we're going to do an X, then we'll do circles, and then we're going to work into figure eights. So those are the kind of the more challenging ones. So let's just do these, and we'll keep this to about 5 minutes. So first, the cross. So you go straight up and down. Now when you do this, you're going slow. And it's like if you've ever done any classes with me, I always say, speed hides poor technique. So you're going slow and you're pausing. So you're pausing at the end ranges. I'm pausing down, I'm slowly moving up, I'm pausing up. Always a pause because you're working those eye muscles. Then left and right. So this is the cross bar. We did the vertical bar on the cross. Now we're going to do the cross bar, the left and right. So I'm moving slowly and I'm pausing at the end range. So now we're going to do an X over that cross. So we're going to look into the corners of our vision. This gets confusing on a camera. So those corners. So just like this. So one axis at a time, one line at a time. So I move kind of slowly and I pause at the end ranges. To the other axis of the X. So yeah, the pauses are a big deal, because if you're just flailing your eyes around, you're not going to get the full workout. Now we're going to do some circles. You can start at the top, start at the bottom, anywhere you want. I kind of like the top. So go in one direction. Don't go too fast. If you go too fast, your range of motion might not be complete. the complete range of motion will work those eye muscles a lot better. And this is one of those things you did as a kid, but as we become adults, we move less. And I'm always telling people, you have to move everything in your body, every which way, every day. And if not every day, as often as possible, let's go the other way. So yeah, we do everything in both directions. So you get the idea about circles. We're going to do figure eights next. So a figure eight is like a circle with a circle right next to it. So it's two circles. So how we're going to do this, it's usually easier to go over the tops to begin with. So we're going to go. So you always come back to the center. This can often be awkward in the beginning, but it's completely natural. This could make your eyes sore in the beginning. Sore is okay. It's like any other exercise. Sore is okay. What you don't want is stabbing pain. If something feels like stabbing, like there's a knife in it, give it a break. If it never goes away, then, get checked out. Or get some acupuncture. I do a lot of things to treat the eyes. And really every acupuncturist does. Let's go the other way. This will kind of work your inner ear too, because basically your sense of balance and your eyes are telling your brain a different story about what's going on in your environment. It's kind of like when you're on a boat. People get seasick because the inner ear and the eyes tell the brain different stories. All right. Last thing you can do some isometrics, some eye isometrics. So I can put my fingers at the top here and I can move against my fingers. So basically, while I've got my fingers up here, I'm looking up, I'm trying to look up, and I'm resisting my fingers. And then you do the same thing, put them low, try to look down while they're down here. Then you can put them on one side, look to the side that the fingers are on. Same thing on the other side. And then you can do this in the, let me think about this. Even in the X pattern. So if I'm looking this way, I've basically got my fingers on those corners that I'm looking towards. So to go the opposite way, go to that corner. And then same thing to go the other way, to go that way, go to this corner, to go down that way, go to this bottom corner. Can't really do circles and figure eights and isometric. So try those out. I do this first thing in the morning to make sure they get done, and then I kind of go about my day. You can do these at any time, and like I said, if you don't have stabbing pain, you can't do too much of these. And that's extremely rare to get stabbing pain from this. You'd have to have some kind of eye condition. So try it out and let me know what you think. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good one.